Hey, this is Mike from the Relating Revolution. Sorry for the delay. I'm not sure if it's started yet, but this is Dave. This is Mike from the Relating Revolution. How are you? This is day 14 of 30 of an Expose Your Truth challenge from Juliana Garcia. Thank you for those prompts, Juliana. They're great. Um, and today the prompt is what is like a common misconception in your field, in your area of expertise that I want to talk about. And today what I want to talk about is this idea, this notion. I have many people say to me, if we could just figure out how to communicate better, everything would be fine. And this is something that I think is really common and popular in like the cult in the popular parlance. And a lot of therapists are even kind of saying this is like, and what a typical couples therapy session goes kind of like this. Okay, well, let's just stop. And did you hear what your partner said? And can you mirror that back to them with some reflective listening? And can you validate that part of what they said? And honestly, it's a bit maddening. And if you're like me and a lot of the people that end up working with me, they're like, oh, dude, that just drove me nuts, and it really didn't work, right? And so here's the thing. You can consciously and effectively communicate until you're blue in the face. if your nervous system is not if your nervous system is in the survival mode and your partner's nervous system is in the survival mode, and you can learn all about that. I have a whole inner advantage method curriculum, or a bunch of YouTube videos. I can put the link to the YouTube in the description about the different modes of the brain. There's survival mode and the thriving mode. But if you guys are in the survival mode, the point is that, which most partnerships that are coming for counseling are in the survival, the people are in the survival mode, right? All you can do if your brain is in the survival mode is fight, flight, or freeze, right? And people have heard about, oh, I know about fight or flight, but they don't really kind of fully apply the concept to like the profundity of this is that if the animal part of your brain is active, all you can do is either attack or defend. That's it. It doesn't know any other way. And your nervous system is going to be the mediator of the experience. And so you can hear, if you're in survival mode, you can hear someone say, I love you so much. And you're going to hear, are they just saying that to try to like make me feel safe because they must be cheating on me, right? Whatever it is, right? Your survival mode will interpret everything as dangerous, even if the other person didn't mean it as dangerous. And this is how 99% of the fights that we have with other people that we love escalate, is our survival brain interprets everything as dangerous, and it leaves us no choice to either attack or defend, to fight in anger, to run away, flight, or to freeze, hide, and shut down, withdraw, right? And so it doesn't matter how much you consciously communicate. If you are in attack and defend mode, if you are in survival mode, your brain will misinterpret that experience, and it'll turn it into reasons why you need to further attack and defend. And so the thing is like, if you don't have a way to change your chemistry and get into the thriving mode, then all of that conscious communication will not work. Now, in one sense, what the theory on communicating is accurate is that actually we're always communicating. But the deeper part of our nervous system communicates like a tuning fork, and it's communicating 24/7. And this type of communication really does impact your marriage, your relationships, your life, your well-being. Because when it's like this is happening subconsciously, unconsciously, we have a very finely tuned social engagement system. And we are extremely good, without even knowing it, on reading things that are way beneath our conscious awareness, right? And so the thing that is really communicating to the people that you love is your state of being, not what you think and not what you are saying, but your state of being that is like works like a tuning fork on a vibratory level in the base of your brain, and it's sending out a message that, in according to our animal brain, it's either I'm either safe to approach or need to move away. I'm either safe to approach or you better move away. That's the only thing, right? And so what we can, if we really want to upgrade our communication, then we need practical tools. We need maps, tools, and instructions for upgrading our brain, for changing our neurology, for changing our chemistry, for getting into the thriving mode. And then we'll be sending a message on the deep primal parts of who we are. We'll be sending a message to the people around us that we're safe and we're open and that we can love and connect and that we can actually now actually have a conscious communication. And we can, and then the skills of active listening, whatever, if you want to do those things, wonderful, beautiful. But that'll happen all naturally. We know how to connect, we know how to engage, we know how to build love and trust when our nervous systems feel safe in order to do so. And that is not a rational safe. That is not like, well, of course I'm safe. I'm in my house. There's nothing wrong. That is a neurological sense of safety that we are both feeling internally, which puts us in a state where we can actually hear messages of love, trust, well-being, connection, safety, emotional wellness, etc. And we can also transmit those messages regardless of what we say. If we say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but our brain is in survival mode, the other person is still going to hear, oh shit, like danger, 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 right? So it's what we really communicate, not what comes out of our mouth, that makes all the difference. And in order to, if we have a habit of being in survival mode for quite a long time, as most of us do, it takes work to upgrade our brain into the thriving mode most of the time. That does not just happen via a decision. It does not just happen overnight. It has to be something that you do with frequency, intensity, and duration with some consistency over time to create a new normal, to create a new default mode. Because the default mode for most of our brains, if we haven't deliberately upgraded it, is the survival mode. So that's kind of the unique approach that I have, and why the relating revolution is so successful for people is because I give people the maps, the tools, the instructions to upgrade their brain, to hack into their hormones, to alter their chemistry, their neurology, and their biology so that they can actually feel love, trust, connection, and joy, so that they can actually transmit like a tuning fork. When they get close to each other, they start vibing at the same level, so they can actually communicate to the people that they love what they actually want to communicate, and they can receive from the people that they love what they actually want to receive. Otherwise, we're just spinning our wheels trying to, oh, well, I heard what I'm hearing you say is, that doesn't work if you are not able to change these deeper parts of the brain, your chemistry, neurology, your biology, and your hormones. So, questions, comments, send me a message. I know it's private content. I know I have a lot of people that watch these videos that don't say anything because it's private. And guys, we gotta destigmatize this stuff. All of us are going through these struggles. All of us are going through these challenges. COVID is kicking the ass out of a lot of relationships. So it's okay. Talk about it, ask me questions, but if you want to do so privately in a direct message, please feel free. And let's get you into the next relating revolution so that you can upgrade your brain or remain the same. You can actually create the chemical and neurological and biological foundation for love, trust, connection, and joy. We can do much more than talk about it. Love you all. Have a beautiful day.